Hey there, it's Brittany, and I am back with the beautiful July Magical Mystery Bead Box from Jesse James Beads. We're going to make a necklace and a pair of earrings today. For the necklace, obviously, we're going to use this beautiful rose. We're going to use this beautiful tiny stone chain, the doors strand, some of the festival bead mix, and then we'll just kind of see where it goes. I have a vision. I don't know if I'm going to be able to execute the vision, so we'll see how it goes. I wanted to get this open. Such a pretty strand. Everything in this box was just yummy. I kind of want to figure out how to hang the rose from this bar, but like, or this bead, but like sideways, and there's not a hole going that way. So I don't know how I'm gonna do it. But I do want one of these to hang below, and probably one of these little tiny red guys. I don't know about that guy though. Anyway, I have some 22 gauge wire. I have some bead stringing wire. I think, and then I gotta attach the bar to the chain, so there's that too. We're gonna have fun on this one, I think. Or you won't see this part because I wasn't able to figure it out. So I wanted to hang, I wonder if I can get 2 strands of this 22 gauge through that bead. There's one. Oh yeah, no problem. But it's hollow, so it's kind of hard lining up the holes sometimes. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna be able to get 2 through. So I'm gonna try and do a loop at the top. Come up in the middle. And wrap around that one. There we go. Looks like a little briefcase now. So I'm just going to do 2 wraps and snip off. And then do a bail towards the back of my pliers to make it a bigger loop than it would be normally. I'm going to do the exact same thing on the bottom here. Okay, so we'll again wrap around. And then before I do finish my bail, I'm going to hook it onto my rose. So I'll start my loop at the back of my pliers. But before I wire wrap it closed, and that might need a bigger actual loop too. So I want this to be the front. think I'm going to straighten that out. We're going to do that a little bit differently. We're not going to need a loop. There we go. We'll just have the rose and do its own loop. There we go. So now it's going to hang. And we'll just come back here and wire wrap. This is not very beginner friendly, so if you're not into wire wrapping, this might not be the technique for you, but you know, if you're trying to adventure, get out of the normal zone that you're in, this might be something you want to try. All right, so then we're going to clip in the back. We did it. Look at that. That's so much fun. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. It's so cute. All right, so then I have my chain. I'm just doubling it up. So I'm just gonna find the ends. Oh gosh, hopefully, oh no. Oh no. Well, that loop isn't big enough for what I wanted, but it will fit over. I mean, I can just cut this off and do it again and then wire wrap it on like I did to the rose. I'm just going to do that again, and I'm going to do the wire wrap loop over the 2 pieces of chain and then wire wrap it like we did with the rose. I'll wait for a moment to do that because I do want to get to the part where we have some dangles below the rose as well. So I want this drop here. I know I want this guy. Oh, yeah, I like that little guy too. So I'm just going to grab some more of my wire. You could possibly use 24 gauge with this too, but I had 22 gauge around. Slide on my little bead. Let's just kind of see what a spacer does in between the two. Oh, I like that a lot better. And then we will just wire wrap this onto our rose. Okay, we'll come down. And just wire wrap that closed. So then I want this to hang this way. So here's our pendant. It's a little finicky, but once you get everything the right way, it'll dangle really well. It's really pretty. It's like so big, you can't even fit it in the screen, but it's so pretty. Okay, so I'm just gonna redo this so I can get it around my 2 pieces of chain because that's the look I really, really want. And then we will actually just wire wrap some end pieces, some other beads up the sides, and then I'll put a clasp on and we'll call it a necklace. Okay, so that worked for me. I just slipped it over the middle of a connection point between 2 beads on both sides. And then I, to hold them together, wire wrapped one of these beads onto both strands. And then I just created some beaded chain instead of stringing because I like the look, and it allowed me to add some length instead of having all these beads smushed together. So now it's the perfect length. All I need to do is add a jump ring on this side, a clasp on the other. I am just going to go ahead and wire wrap the same beads onto this side, and then the necklace will be finished. Okay, our necklace is finished. So it's so much fun. Lots going on. We've got our drop starting at the bottom, and then our beautiful rose going into our wire wrapped focal there, then our handling chain, and then more handling chain that I made. And it does look a little top heavy, but it actually works for me because this is actually going more behind the neck. But I think it works. It'll look really nice on the mannequin once I show it to you. And then I put a clasp on the back. We're gonna make a really, well, maybe not quick pair of earrings, but a pair of earrings that'll match. I'm using the Rolling Stones chips and some ball head pins from my stash. And I am, for the 2 earrings, making 10 little dangles. So 5 for each earring. And I've already done all of that except for this one. So I'm just going to take that, make a loop, come around. That's a very big loop. And then it doesn't matter. This messy wrap, we're not really going to see it. And going to clip. So I have 4 more made already. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I have these 2 bead caps from the festival mix. I got out this green bead from the festival mix and this beautiful flower. And then again, I'm going to go back to my 22 gauge wire, just cut off a piece. And I'm going to wire wrap onto that flower. Just a couple wraps. And then I'm going to layer on my 5 pieces. So just slip those right on there all together. You can do as many as you want, but my attention span only lasted for 5 for each earring. So we have like a cluster of beads above our flower. Then I'm gonna put on one of my bead caps with the cone side down towards our beads there. Then my green bead, then my next bead, but the cone's gonna go the other way, so it's cupping our green bead. And that's what it's gonna look like. I stinking love it. And then I am going to just wire wrap the top. And we're doing that pretty tight because we want these, we don't really want these chips to move around too much because then they might become distributed weirdly, look a little awkward. But if we wire wrap tightly, they're gonna stay pretty much where you put them. You can always kind of finagle them into the look you want. But that's good enough for me. Gonna snip that off. Grab my ear wire. I made this look fast, but it was a very slow earring because of all of that wire wrapping with the dangles. Oh. And I did a forward facing loop and I want a sideways facing loop, so just gonna do that. All right, here is are a really fun pair of earrings. Now, don't tell me those aren't a statement pair to go with our statement necklace. I don't know which one I love more. Probably the necklace because I can't wear the earrings, but yeah, these are super duper gorgeous. Let me know which one was your favorite. Let me know if you learned something new or you didn't learn something new. Stay tuned for Goldie. She's super cute. Now, if you want to subscribe to the Jessie James Beads Magical Mystery Bead Box, I put affiliate links in the description of this video. Those affiliate links, if you decide to purchase from them, help my channel. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you for watching, as always, and I hope you have a good day. Bye-bye. You taking a little siesta at lunch? Yeah. You comfy? I can't tell. Are you comfortable?